Yo, Tony D back with a little Robo Cop versus Terminator. Shout out to Ella. He recommended this to me, and that's what the channel is about. I want to create collaboration in the comic community, hear from people. And I'll keep pushing for that, but whenever someone recommends something to me, I jump in there. Ella, thanks, brother. So let's get into this. Pretty good copy. I got it on mycomicshop.com. About very fine. It's about $8. It's worth it. Totally worth it. When this came out, of course, Frank Miller did the writing and Walt Simonson did the pencils. And that's a dream team. Dream team. Walt Simonson's top 5 for me, for sure. And Frank Miller's just a legend. But this came out in, let me get a year. Oh, 92. So that's why I missed this. 92, I went into the military and comics, they were out. But in the early 90s, I did the first comic shop I ever started going to. I was totally slumming in the area where they had the Dark Horse, Aliens, Predator, Terminator stuff. That was like 90, 91. I was buying a lot. One day I'll highlight that stuff. But I missed this. But Ella hooked me up. And let's get into this thing. First off, Walt Simonson, he's probably the best for me with drawing mechanical and energy projection. And when you're starting off here, what I liked what Frank Miller did was the machine is actually thinking about, this is the last battle. He calls humans things and that how they're pesky and they're almost gone. It's your typical Terminator dystopian future. And this is funny because these look a lot like the Ed 209s from the movie. That's what they're doing. They're creating a link there. And so the machine is, yeah, something's up. It knows someone is accessing its information. So this character actually figures out how this all started. And this really makes sense if you think about it. That, Robo Cop being half human, half machine, we know he has access to, he can get into computer systems and stuff like that. So it makes sense that this could happen. And she finds out this is great use of panels, doing her thing, creating that sense of tension. Here it comes. You better get it. You better get it. And she got it. So it looks like she perishes and there's another human. She whacks that Terminator. But I think maybe overload with all this stuff killed her. But so the human here, and it's funny how the machine is extensive property damage acceptable. Just kill a chick. She's doing her thing. I had a feeling maybe she was a hybrid, but I think she's just a human. That's just badass, you know what I'm saying? So she gets what she needs and she goes, and I always like how the Terminator looks like it's smiling. It's good writing too. I've seen this somewhere, not sure, but it's she's going back in time. Boom, she makes it. Of course, he can't take clothes or weapons. So this right here, this is like when RoboCop was doing his thing, and I don't know what year, and I don't think it matters. It's a future as compared to us. And this is funny. That's Clarence all the way. That was on purpose. That's I call him Red from that 70s show, but he's in there. So she does her thing, butt naked, beating people up. She gets a weapon. Yeah, and all these guys, whatever. That's total RoboCop movie stuff. So she's got to find Murphy. First thing she does, she goes to his house. And he's already dead. So she's a bit late to kill him as a human to prevent what happens. So she knows she's late. She knows she's got to upgrade her weaponry. She knows what to do. She is a trained soldier for sure. It's good artwork. He talk about upgrade. So, being in the RoboCop time, you got old boy that shows up, Ed 209, comedy relief. He does his whole thing. I'm authorized to use force. Yeah, he even quotes, just like in the movie, you're in violation of ordinance. She's got all kinds of moves. But yeah, the Ed 209s, they're easy. They're clumsy, easy to dispatch. Yeah, she called it stupid junk. So now she's got to go and find Robo Cop. So she goes to the police station. She finds the tracker. That even looks like the tracker they used in the original Robo Cop. They did a really good job tying this into the first movie. So RoboCop's out there. He's been working 69 hours straight. He has to, a weakness of his, he has to take care of his human parts since he's a cyborg. So you have it's just like the first movie. You have the bad guys doing bad things. And then I always love this from the movie. I'm glad they put this here. The whoop, him walking, that humming noise. I always thought that was cool. RoboCop does his thing. He's taking care of action there. He's taking care of these clowns. The whole targeting, love it. Bip, bip, bip. There's our guy. Walt Simonson is the master of, it's weird, but sparkly stuff, shiny. I think people know what I'm talking about. He's really good at details like that. So he takes care of business. And she does the whole thanking, and he just emotionless walks off. Now you have another situation. This clown's going to blow everybody up. There's our boy coming in. It's pretty typical, like the first movie. Bad guys doing bad things. RoboCop taking care of him like that. I love it. Boom. He just chunks, oh boy. Bip. See what I mean? Good stuff. So he's going out to his car. And I also like how they throw this in here, the emotional part. He can't feel a woman's touch. The emotional. And then bam, dude, he gets it. So she actually kills him, which was a shock to me. Blasted to atoms. And then the space-time continuum, it starts readjusting. And the machine knows, Skynet knows in the future. So it immediately does the whole sending something out to a time where it's masterful in the Terminator mythos of just, you can go on forever with time travel. So it sends 3 of these back. So you got 3. So it's going to be a 3-on-1. Actually 3-on-2 if RoboCop and that chick make friends. So yeah, right before she blasts him, the Terminators interject. I love Terminators. Yeah, boy, they give her a boom. This is why I don't think she's a hybrid. I think the hybrid stuff came later in the movies. See, that's how things influence you when you're reading. Like, I watched that movie, I can't remember which one, with Christian Bale, where they had the hybrid dude. But this is just a human. And I love this. RoboCop's doing his recording. You know what? That's like a body cam. They were telling the future. Yeah, she's still got to kill him. And then she lets him know, you're the one that killed the world. So I got to get the next issue for a really big fight. First issue sets it up. It's your typical Terminator type stuff. I'm out of E. Gerbers. Got some coming in today. That's cool. I'll give this bad boy a double bag. Actually, I take that back. I have an E. Gerber and Mylar with the very fine. Yeah, I keep all that stuff. So, thanks, Ella. Get it.